Alright, what is going on? It's your boy Cash Howard, welcoming you to week 5 here in season 8 of the Worldwide Champions League. This first battle coming up will be between the Waterville Weaviles coach Ryan Nate taking on the Wisbech Town Snorlax's coach Curtis. As a reminder for those at home, the Pokemon that these coaches have on their rosters. For the Waterville Weaviles, we have Sneasler, Jirachi, Grimmsnarl, Zapdos, Chandelure, Como-O, Serena, Rabambe, Porygon Z, and Quagsire. For the Wisbech Town Snorlaxes, we have Snorlax, Iron Bundle, Galarian Slowking, Iron Threads, Mandibuzz, Screamtail, Iron Hands, Entei, Diplin, Mismagius, Vespiquen, and Rampardos. After careful deliberating and decision-making, the coaches have elected to bring forward this week's battle. Rabambe, Sneasler, Jirachi, Porygon Z, Chandelure, and Quagsire for the Waterville Weaviles. Iron Bundle, Entei, Mandibuzz, Iron Hands, Vespiquen, and Snorlax for the Wisbech Town Snorlaxes. As we can see, Curtis has the advantage on HP, attack, defense, and special defense. Meanwhile, Nate has the advantage on special attack and speed. But how will the stats play into this match? We'll find out. For the first battle here for week 5, the Waterville Weaviles taking on the Wisbech Town Snorlaxes. Alright, so we lead off with BBB, the Rabambe. And we have Iron Bundle. There's a top Iron Bundle, Rabambe falling for it. Did they click? Click Sticky Web. Fortunate. Rabambe being called out, and this place is Mo, the Jirachi. There's a freeze dry by Iron Bundle. Just a hit, only doing 11% damage. Jirachi recovering its HP with its leftovers. There's a Hydro Pump by Iron Bundle, but Jirachi able to get the avoid. Retaliates with a light screen, making the team stronger against special attacking moves. And is able to use his leftovers to recover his HP back to full health. There's a flip turn by Iron Bundle doing 12% damage. Iron Bundle is going to be recalled out, and in his place is Snorlax, Curtis's boy. There's an Aura Sphere by Jirachi, super effective hit, doing 17% damage to Snorlax. Both of these Pokemon recovering their HP via leftovers. There's a Reflect by Jirachi, now making the team stronger against physical attacking moves. There's a Brick Break, Snorlax breaking both screens and doing 16% damage to Jirachi. Recovery for both. Nice play there by Curtis, removing both screens at the same time. Snorlax being recalled out, and in his place is Entei, who's applying its pressure. Jirachi going for the U-turn, doing 7% damage to resist the hit. In place of Jirachi, we got BBB the Rabambe yet again. Interesting choice. Goes to the Moonblast, not very effective, doing only 18% damage, but does get the special attack stat drop. There's a Sacred Fire by Entei. Unfortunately, Entei is a physical attacking mon. Rabambe living due to its Focus Sash. And goes for the extreme speed, getting that 1% in before Rabambe does anything weird. Rabambe does go down. Curtis on the board, 5-6. Now coming out, Macau, the Chandelure. Here comes Snorlax as Entei is recalled out. Chandelure terrestrializing into the water type. Goes for the Terra Blast. Gets the crit, 30% damage. Snorlax recovering HP via its leftovers. Chandelure being recalled out, and in his place is Will, the Quagsire. There's a Body Slam by Snorlax doing 26% damage. Both of these Pokemon recovering HP with their leftovers. Alright, Snorlax being recalled out, and in his place is Vespiquen, who's applying its pressure. There is some Stealth Rocks by Quagsire. There's the leftover recovery on Quagsire. Quagsire being recalled out. In his place is Macau the Chandelure. Vespiquen drops a layer of spikes. There's the recall out. Here is Sneasler, named Empress, gets hurt by the one layer of spike. Vespiquen being recalled out. In his place is Snorlax. Takes damage from the rocks. Alright, what are these coaches going to do? Snorlax being recalled out. In his place is Iron Hands. Does take damage from the rocks. Sneasler goes for close combat, doing 29% damage, dropping it both his defense and special defense in the process. There's the leftover recovery on Iron Hands. And Sneasler being recalled out. In his place is Jirachi. Gets hurt by the spikes. Iron Hands being recalled out. In his place is Mandibuzz. Leftover recovery on Jirachi. I think the only thing on this field that potentially could be able to defog anything in here is Mandibuzz, ironically. There's a reflect by Jirachi, making the team stronger against physical attack sets. Once again, Kurt is able to remove the screen and pretty much clears out the field in one go, also dropping Jirachi's evasion. There's the recovery by Jirachi, who goes for the Aura Sphere, 14% damage to Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz goes to the U-turn, doing 8% right there. There's the recall. In its place is Entei, who's applying its pressure. Jirachi recovers HP with his leftovers. Recall out again. Here comes Chandelure. Goes for a Stomping Tantrum, doing 32% damage to Chandelure. Entei being recalled out. In this place is Snorlax. There's the Terra Blast by Chandelure, doing 21% damage to Snorlax. There's the recovery, which is with its HP. Here is Mo the Jirachi. There's the recall out by Snorlax. Here comes Mandibuzz. There's the recovery via leftovers. What are you going to do here? Goes for the U-turn, 8% damage. In its place, Porygon Z. Problematic. Now that's the line. There's a foul play by Mandibuzz. Gets the crit. Does 44% damage to Porygon Z. Mandibuzz being recalled out. In its place is Snorlax. There's a tri-attack by Porygon Z. Does 33% damage to Snorlax. There's the Life Orb recoil by Porygon. There's a tri-attack by Porygon Z. Will be enough. Snorlax goes down. We're now tied up by 5. Here comes Entei, who's applying its pressure. Here comes Will the Quagsire once again. Entei terrestrializes into the normal type. Goes to the extreme speed, does 41% damage to Quagsire. There's the recovery via leftovers. There's a double edge doing 52% damage and will be enough. Quagsire falls down. 4, 5, Entei taking that recoil damage. Here comes Macau the Chandelure. Goes for a flamethrower. Does 58% damage, will be enough to get the kill. Entei goes down. We are now tied up 4-4. Out comes out Mandibuzz. Chandelure with the flamethrower does another 42%. Nice and high damage numbers. Here's a U-turn from Mandibuzz. 12%. In its place, Iron Hands. HP recovery by leftovers. There's a flamethrower, does 44% damage to Iron Hands. Who retaliates with a Thunder Punch. Does 56% damage, will be enough. Chandelure goes down. We are 3 and 4. There's the recovery via leftovers for Iron Hands. How comes out? Problematic. Again. Iron has been recalled out, and this place is Mandibuzz. There's a Tri-Attack by Porygon Z, does 36% damage, will be enough. Mandibuzz goes down. 3 and 3, these coaches are knocking Pokemon out left and right. Here comes Iron Bundle. Goes for the Hydro Pump, does 26% damage, which is enough. Porygon Z goes down. 2, 3. Here comes Mo the Jirachi, who goes for the taunt, but Nate click. He clicked Aura Sphere, 74% damage. Nice and super effective hit. Let's get his recovery via leftovers. Iron Bundle be recalled out, and in space is Vespiquen, who's now applying its pressure. There's another Aura Sphere. Resisted hit, only doing 4%. There's the recovery for both via leftovers. Goes for the U-turn. Resisted hit, only 4%. Jirachi recalled out, and in his place is Empress to Sneasler. Drops a layer of spikes on the field. And with Mandibuzz gone, these are hazards are staying. Ooh, Rock Slide by Sneasler gets the crit, does 100%. They will knock it out. Not even sure the crit even mattered it, but. Alright, in its place is Iron Hands, as we're tied up once again, 2-2. Goes for the close combat, does 29% damage, drop his defenses down by 1 each. Iron Hands retaliates with an Earthquake, doing 88% damage. That Sneasler goes down. 1-2. This has been a really close game. All up to Jirachi on Nate's side of the field. Let's take damage from the spikes. Versus Iron Hands and Iron Bundle. There's an Aura Sphere by Jirachi. Is able to get the kill on Iron Hands. 1v1. Here comes Iron Bundle. Goes for the Hydro Pump, does 41% damage to Jirachi. Will retaliate with an Aura Sphere, does 26% damage. And will be enough. Iron Bundle goes down. That is a 1-0 victory for Nate and the Waterville Weaviles. GG's to both coaches. That was an impressive match. As always, thank you guys so much for watching here. We appreciate it here at the Worldwide Champions League. Make sure to like and subscribe to find out when the next battle does go live. Till next time, this is your boy Cash Howard signing off.